Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. My name is Chris the High Guy Jacobs, and today we take a look at Doomsday Last Survivor and their bi-weekly event, Top Commander. Top Commander is one of the only ways for you to acquire some of the top legendary heroes in the game, so this is something you want to pay attention to, especially if you want to participate at the top levels. First and foremost, let's talk a little bit about the mechanics. You have the capability now to choose which the reward hero you would like is. This is actually something that they've added fairly recently. This was not available when I first started. And the rotation happens every 4 weeks. So it goes 2 weeks. Because this is a bi-weekly event, there's 2 cycles of Rider before it switches to the next troop types. So it'll go Rider for 2 weeks. Then the next 2 weeks you'll see Rider again. Then the next 2 weeks you'll see Infantry. Then 2 weeks of Infantry. And then 4 more weeks of Ranged. This way, it gives a nice cycle. And if you're looking to hyper-focus, like I keep talking about, this allows you to ensure that you're spending all your resources earning the top heroes in your troop type. Okay? As you can see from this account, it's an infantry main, which means I'm not really participating in this TC very much. I'm just here to grab some of the basic rewards that I can get real easy and then be on my way without spending too much. Because I'm saving for the infantry cycle, which happens to be next. Okay? Now, in Top Commander, it's a 7-day event, including 6 phases. And from those phases, every day, there's new missions that you have to acquire, or new ways to earn points. And the whole purpose is to see who can earn the most points by the end of the week. Now, before we go into the day-to-day to see exactly what you have to do, we do have to take a quick segue into the event calendar to look up 2 upcoming events that start tomorrow. One is the Lucky Roulette. Lucky Roulette is tied directly to Top Commander. Lucky Roulette is the other way for you to achieve or acquire, pardon me, top legendary heroes. The only problem, though, is that you can only get them by either spending money, saving roulette draws, or spending gems. So if you're a free-to-play player or a low-to-play player or a dolphin, as I like to call them, you want to save up all of your resources, all of your gems, and everything else, and this would be the event to either drop them on to acquire, or if you're looking to participate in the TC and actually rank and get first so that you can earn the top rewards for Top Commander, this would be the event that you're going to be spending your diamonds on. Or your gems, pardon me. Okay? And then we also want to look at Great Hunter. Great Hunter is an event where you use the arrows that you end up earning. These arrows in your bag here. These ones here, these arrows. You'll use these arrows during that event. And you'll earn rewards during that event as well. But you'll also earn points during Top Commander. So this one is also typically tied directly to Top Commander as well. Okay? And obviously, if you do well in this one, you can earn some of the top heroes as well. I think I've just said as well about 4 times. But that's what happens when you're on a little bit of the Chiba. Anyways, let's continue on. Just so that if you do save up just your arrows, for example, you can still earn the heroes. You just don't earn near as many fragments for them. Okay? And I'll do another video on Great Hunter because it itself needs its own little video on the how-tos. Okay? So, knowing about the Lucky Roulette and knowing about Great Hunter, let's take a look at Top Commander. Okay? Now, Top Commander is a 7-day event. Like I mentioned, there's 6 phases. The last phase is a 2-day event, which we'll talk about when we get there. Phase 1, day 1, consists of a construction speed up, research speed up, honing armaments, armament tracking, bounty ground, and killing hive minds. What this means is you earn points for every minute of construction speed ups you use, research speed up you use. You earn points for every hone that you use, depending on what type of hone that you use. You earn points for every track that you do. You earn points for every spin on the bounty ground wheel. And you earn points depending on the hive mind level that you get. So there's a decent amount of ways to earn points. All you have to do is go out and do them. Day 2 is lucky roulette, like we talked about, where you spend gems to make spins, resource gathering, or consuming arrows. Spending arrows in the other event that I talked about, the hunter event. Okay? Unfortunately, that's the only way for you to earn points in day 2. So it really becomes either a spender's game or someone who saves up 100,000, 200,000 gems in order to participate. Okay? Or a couple thousand arrows. Right? Next, you've got phase 3, which is where you're going to search for heroes in the police station. You're going to upgrade your heroes' levels, stars, or skills. You're going to kill zombies. You're going to participate in the water war. All the points that you get in water war, you get points for that. And obviously consuming arrows as well. Training speed ups happen in day 4. where you're also killing zombies and consuming arrows. And then day 5, you're doing equipment upgrades, part upgrades, training troops, and consuming arrows. Now you might go, but I thought I just saw troops up here. Oh, wait a second. There's a difference. And then you're gonna piece this together. Hopefully you'll see that one day is training speed ups and one day is training troops. So there is a little bit of a trick here. On day 4, you're going to activate over here in your barracks. You're going to activate a training expansion times 20 or times 50 if you have it on each of your barracks. You're going to speed up each of those barracks, but you're not going to clear them yet. You're going to save those troops sitting in the barracks, not yet claimed. You're going to claim them on the day that Top Commander goes to phase 5 when you get points for training troops. Because then you can claim effectively 40,000 or upwards of 200,000 troops on the day and start off with a huge amount of points on that day. So if you're looking to participate in Top Commander and rank really well, don't forget this clever trick. The training speed up and training troops phase 4 and 5. Okay? Now, phase 6. This is the 2-day event. It happens on day 6 and day 7, where you get points for almost all of the previous days' missions. Construction speed ups, research speed ups, training troops, not training speed ups, just training troops, killing hive minds, resource gathering, killing zombies, consuming arrows. So there's also another way to think of it this way. If you use your training speed ups here, knowing the challenge phase is now a lot harder to claim points for, right? You could use your training speed ups here and instead claim those troops on this day instead and and have more points on that day. In my opinion, I would still claim them on the first day because that's when you get more points for them. But knowing that the challenge phase is really hard to secure points for because there's no longer a kill event. They used to have a kill event where you could get points for killing players' troops. But they took that away when they took away Genesis War. That's no longer an event anymore. Or not Genesis War. Dark Seal. Because Dark Seal is no longer an event right now where they're fixing it. And typically they were running together so you would get fights during those 2 days. But they don't do that anymore. So there's ways that you can try to earn points in that challenge phase to try to secure your placement or what have you. Either by saving all your arrows until then, finishing up some of those doing some of those last minute construction and research speed ups that you've been, that you maybe didn't have at the beginning of the week. The problem here with this last day is that, like I mentioned, all of the events that you get less points for. So if you look at construction speed up right now for today, you earn 150 points for every 1 minute. Well, in the second phase of Top Commander, in the challenge phase, you only earn 120 points for every minute that you use. So it's more effective to get all of your points in the first couple phases, and then, I hate to say it, but struggle through phase 6. See what I'm saying? But that's it, guys. That's all for Top Commander. You get the choice of which heroes you want. There's great rewards every day. For the 2 events that you have that come up that ride with it, the Lucky Roulette and the Great Hunter, those are great opportunities to secure some great heroes. especially if you're hyper focusing. Don't forget they go on 2-cycle rotations. So basically 4 weeks of each, right? 4 weeks of each troop type. So 4 weeks of rider, 4 weeks of infantry, 4 weeks of ranged. 4 weeks of rider, 4 weeks of infantry, 4 weeks of ranged. Okay? Once you understand that, then you can start to plan, especially if you're like me and don't spend very much. You like to plan where you spend your resources to secure the heroes that you want. Okay? But that's it, guys. That's everything for me. Thanks very much for taking the time to taking out your time out of your day to watch. If you liked what you saw, please go ahead and hit up the comments. Don't forget to click the like button, the subscribe button, and fill out the notification bell so you can get notified when I drop new videos. We drop new videos every Saturday, guaranteed at 4:20 in the morning. Other than that, I've just been dropping them daily at 4:20 in the afternoon just because they're fun. But again, if you're looking for a place to play, a place to jam, you want to look for me in game, I'm in Region 474 in Alliance GROP. Feel free to look for me. I always enjoy a good conversation, especially about the game. So let me know. And other than that, love, peace, chicken grease, guys. I'm out. Stay lifted.